In the beginning, the aviation industry wanted to be able to see what airplanes were flying around, so the electrical engineers gave them radar, and it was good. But it wasn't that good because it was like a big Marco Polo game. You've played that as a kid, right? Marco Polo, but if two airplanes are really close together, it's hard to tell which one is really going where. There was also a Great War. This was the 1940s, and the British wanted to know which of these airplanes was good. So they invented a radio that would add on to the radar. It would send out a frequency on one signal, and if you were their friend, you would have a 4-digit octal code that you would put into your radio to send back. This was called the identification friend or foe system, and it became the transponder. As you can imagine, this made the Marco Polo game a lot easier, so countries all over the world adopted transponders. There were two types, Mode A, that just sent that flight ID back, and Mode C, which sent an altitude along with the flight ID. So instead of Marco Polo, you'd say, Marco, I'm at 5,000 feet, I'm at 2,100 feet. But every time the radio sent out a signal, it got a lot of signals back and things started getting congested, so we came up with Mode S, selective interrogation, so that once the flight IDs were obtained, this radio could get the information it needed from just one airplane at a time. In the 80s and 90s, computers were getting a lot smarter, and so we wondered if we could get more information into that little transponder signal. Could we get altitude within 25 feet for greater accuracy? That was elementary surveillance. And then maybe data, roll angle, track angle, vertical rate. Yes, the transponder will always be a standalone computer, but we could feed a whole lot of signals into it. And it was called Mode S with enhanced surveillance, and it was good. We liked airplanes sending data to each other. So can they send more for greater awareness and spacing? Because there's so many airplanes. Automatic Dependent Surveillance Broadcast, ADSB out, means that everybody has a transponder wired for even GPS information, and they're all sending information to the ground station, so we have it all the time, and to each other. No more Marco Polo. Instead of Marco Polo, it's Marco, hey, I already sent you out my report about where I'm at and where I'm going and what I'm capable of. All compliant with the latest data standards from the International Civil Aviation Organization, the Radio Technical Commission for Aeronautics, the European Organization for Civil Aviation Equipment, the Federal Aviation Administration, and the European Union Aviation Safety Agency. This is happening in all Class C airspace and above. Wichita, Kansas is Class C, so it's everywhere. And that is why so many transponders have changed over my career. And now you know something about what avionics engineers do.